What's going on, everybody? The return of George. Everybody clap together. Come on, George. How we doing, big guy?
It's good. I'm good to be back. Let's dive into some fresh NBA stuff. I mean, I had a little cry before the stream because Joel Embiid got ruled out, and the Sixers' chances of another chip has evaded us. But I mean, who are we kidding here? I'm also sad because now the Paul George podcast is probably going to come back. What else is he going to do now? So
I was wondering if Joel Embiid fires up a podcast like this.
I think that's what you should do, really. Just counter back, get all of the Sixers on during the off time. Why not do that?
It's just incredible stuff. We got plenty of time to shoot the poop and hang out. I was going to say shoot the, but I know you're not supposed to swear in the first 5 minutes of a YouTube live stream. Apparently, those the algorithm gods. So let's set everything up here for a second, and also everyone. Whoever or whomever you pray to, just throw something out there right now, not only for your So Rare lineups, but also for my tech. Because if you were tuned into the NBA bid or checked it in afterwards this morning, total tire fire. We seem to be okay right now. Knock on wood. We should be okay. But let's, I don't know why I took a deep breath before yelling wood.
There's a big sigh there, but yeah.
He did it, Christian would. Here we go. Let's like the stream, subscribe to the channel, put a hashtag George into the chat for our guy. That'll start our giveaway. As always, what we're going to do, we'll talk you through the slate. We'll go over, George, you haven't been here for this, but we've kind of tweaked our system a little bit.
Okay.
We kind of go, and this honestly, through your profession now might line up nicely, but we go kind of through the games and the spreads a little bit, and that's how we get to the injury news. And then we get into the projections, and then of course your questions and your answers. So, and for those of you that don't know and are tuning in for I'm realizing I'm not logged into that YouTube. I can't even share the link yet. I'll do it later. But if you are a member of the channel, about 75 minutes into the show, we're going to switch to members only, and we're going to give away a second rare tier card. So we're up to 92 members. Let's get it up over 100. I told you I'd give away a Cade Cunningham if we get over 100 members. So we get over 100, we'll do it. But anyways, that's for later. George, before we dive into the slate, how has the So Rare streets been treating you recently?
They've. I can't. I'm not going to. Again, we're inside the first 5 minutes, so I'm going to be sort of selective on the language that's chosen. It's been a roller coaster, shall we say? Even when you're right up the top, you just come crashing back down again. Is the way in which I'll say the So Rare streets have been. But we've been in the trenches. We're in season 3 now, so nothing's new to me. It's the whole do you remember that Vietnam War? Yeah, we were there. We're back there in season 1. We know what it's like for it. So we're here for it. And we're just gonna attack this slate today and see what comes of it. That's where I am.
Oh wow, we compared it to Vietnam here in the first 6 minutes. It's incredible stuff. It's incredible stuff. Yeah, you know what I would say though, George, and not to be all shilly of the So Rare, since I know that was a fun topic of conversation for the 9 Top Shot bros left in the.
I've seen little bits of that. I've not seen the whole full. I don't really know where it's going with it, but I saw
You're
a little
not going to
bit.
believe this, George. The guy who owns 3 Marvin Bagleys hasn't podiumed too much this year.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
Right, okay.
you're not going to believe it. But I will say it feels like less yelling this year.
Yeah, I feel like it's less yelling, but you also think it's just like more acceptance of just like, there's no jackpot. Like, I not defeat, but like, I don't know. There's nothing I can really moan about because there's nothing I have to moan about. But at the same time, like all my aspirations of what I wanted have kind of just been like nullified a little bit.
Sure.
My expectation levels have come down, which is probably good for everyone.
I see what you're saying there. More, for you baseball fucks out there, more singles and doubles, not as many home runs.
Well, like the guy that gets excited over an RBI instead of just a home run. You know what I mean? Like that's what I can kind of go with that. But
we're moneyballing. We're moneyballing so rare is what we're doing.
100 moneyballing on the essence. But
that's right.
I don't know. It's I don't know. There's a few things where obviously we kind of just like to be at, and we're going completely off tangent of talking about who's the smash play for game week 37 right now. But it's more of a like. I was kind of hoping for some chases and some different fun things and not just randomly putting like 10 grand in a daily comp and not telling anyone about it. Like that sort of thing. And it's just kind of like, I wonder where we're going with this one. But, we're here. We're having fun.
Yeah.
Playing Yusuf Nurkic this week. So, there we go.
No, we're not. Did you say no Yusuf Nurkic this week?
I just have applied clown makeup. I've just applied the clown makeup and clicked Yusuf Nurkic as we're talking about this.
You can only play Yusuf. Listen, everybody in the chat, you can only play Nurk on back-to-backs for the Hornets. He gets DNPs if it's an island game.
Like I said, the clown makeup has been applied. I've selected him into the lineup. So,
all right, let's go through some of this stuff tonight. I'll be honest, guys. We normally, we go live an hour and a half, 2 hours before lock. You think we'd have a good handle on things. There's so much still up in the air right now. We're going to go game by game here, and then we'll get into the projections over at our friends at Top Tier. Also, I mentioned this morning in the NBA bit. We have a fun partnership with another company called Splash Sports. I am going to share a link into the chat right now. I'll talk about it a little bit more later since we have time. There's 10 spots left in this. And if you are international folk outside, well, Canada counts, but if you are in any other country like George, where are you at right now, George? I don't know. I feel like you're an international man of mystery. You could be anywhere.
I'm in England.
You're in England. England can't do it. But if you want to, I'll explain it a little bit more later. Oh, man, that link did not share correctly. That shared in like 2 different ones. Hold on. Let me do it this way. Let's try it like that. Oh, the link is just too long. That's terrible. All right, whatever. I'll figure it out later. I'm doing a bad job promoting this thing. Anyways, we'll talk about Splash Sports here in a little bit. Wait, you have your sources. Wait, what did you say? Taylor. I thought Taylor and Sorare NBA squad were going back and forth with Lakers Alpha, but I don't think that's what was happening. All right, let's get into some of the slate. So Denver, here we go. Denver on a back-to-back tonight after losing a tough one to the Bucks. This game opened with the Pistons being favored, and I was like, what the hell's going on here? Or didn't open, but at some point this morning, the Pistons were favored, and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, the Nuggets were 2.5-point dogs, and I was like, what world am I living in? Where I'm seeing a Pistons team. And I'm like, Jokic must be out. Murray must be out. Oh, no, they're all healthy to go. Just an Aaron Gordon questionable tag. Right, 2.5 points. Nice. Okay.
Yeah, and then what we've learned here is that none of that was true. And it was like, because I was with you, man. I thought maybe no Nikola Jokic, but it seems like they were just scared,
I mean, the Pistons have been playing great, but Jalen Duren could automatically get 3 fouls inside 3 minutes, and then you're like, well, who's stopping Jokic? And you kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I was going back and forth with the Duren thing, too. Sorry, guys. I'm multitasking going to... Oh, there we go. I knew I could fucking figure this out, baby. I knew I could do it. We had to go to a little tiny URL. Okay, the link I'm sharing right now, that will get you over to Splash Sports. So click that. We'll talk about it a little bit more later. It looks like Aaron Gordon questionable tag, Jamal Murray probable tag. Maybe we get a little Russell Westbrook action, a little ceiling from him tonight. Detroit on a little bit of a heater. Not too much to say there. It's going to be a fun game to watch. OKC against Atlanta. They're favored by like 150 tonight, but a big total over there. So Chet Holmgren late Q tag. So maybe a little Isaiah Hartenstein action. Maybe J-Dub gets a little bit more of a boost, right? With a little bit no bigs, there. Are you excited about anybody in that OKC ATL game?
Yeah, I mean, Shea just seems to be like an automatic 30 points a night or floating
Every
around
time.
that sort of mark this season. The late Q tag from Chet would suggest he's not going to play to me. So,
Yeah.
But the thing is, every time I've not watched that much of the Thunder this year, but every time I seem to see the box score stuff or Thunder Twitter after, they're like, is Isaiah Hartenstein actually good? That's the stuff I've just been seeing from it. So I don't really know where that route's going to go. But I mean, who's going to play for the Hawks? They're just going to play Clint Capella for 15 minutes in a Kongwu as well. So, I don't hate that at all. His cat's probably decent. So, yeah.
Yeah, Trae Young, Dyson Daniels, those are like the exciting pieces for Atlanta.
Yeah.
And that's about it. Cavs and Celtics, I'm not really excited about anything from a fantasy perspective here because I feel like this is going to play like a playoff game. A close spread, which is nice, and it's maybe like the 9th time this year we get to see Cleveland starters play starter minutes. Like they might actually play in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. I think the one I saw, so I think Porzingis picked up a late Q tag of illness again. And I think regardless of it, I think not Evan Mobley, sorry, Jad Allen has like a 33 cap this week or something like that. And
that's right. 33
Darius Garland's on like 34. So again, this should be a close game. So both of them should see good minutes. And like that seems to be a little bit too low on what they are.
Yeah, I like that. I like the Allen call a lot. Trailblazers and Nets. Here, I'm just not going to talk about it. I'm not interested in this game.
Whoa, Rick,
of course, Klingon.
There's no, you've missed out the big time there. Cam Thomas is back. Return of Cam Thomas.
He's officially back?
Well, he was. They put it out 2 days ago that he was off the injury report. There's been not a single mention of a minutes restriction, even though there 100% will be. But I'm here for a bit of Cam Thomas Nets time. I really am.
I didn't realize he was officially. Wow, he's officially back. That's great. Yeah. That is great news. What's Cam Thomas's cap here on Sorare? Let me pull that up.
It's probably going to be in like the 30s from the last time he played.
Yeah, you can't play him this game week.
I don't think you can play
34.
him.
Yeah,
but that's 34. What I mean. It's something to keep an eye on. You know what I mean? It's just
not this week, but next week.
Yeah.
Pacers, Miami Heat. I think the only big Q tag there is Bam Adebayo. So get ready to. Khalil Ware, baby. It might be Khalil Ware, Andrew Wiggins time. Siakam's kind of nice in this matchup, too, because no Mathurin, I believe, in this game. Yeah. Raptors and Bulls. I'll try to move through this quickly so we can get into some projections. Raptors and Bulls. In February of 2025, the Chicago Bulls are favored in a game. They are favored by 2.5. Scotty Barnes is questionable. This, I don't know. The fact that the line moved from 1.5 to 2.5 makes you think no Scotty tonight. He missed the last game, which maybe gives a nice boost to RJ and to IQ. But the real guy who's been benefiting from no Vucci Mane is Josh Giddey, who's turned into a fantasy point per minute god here last couple weeks. I may or may not have purchased a Giddey.
Yeah, he's trying to become like the sort of like a pound store, dollar store version of like Russell Westbrook. Just walking along, trying to get that triple-double as a guard, stealing everyone's rebounds. I do like Emmanuel Quickly in this tonight. I think he's capped 30. And like, IQ can easily get sort of a 40 to 50 score and so rare. So it's a nice upside.
Especially no Scotty Barnes. And like, I'm less concerned about a blowout in this game because both of these teams suck. So
yeah,
I'm okay with that. Knicks and Grizzlies. This is another brutal one, man. I wish this game started at 7. Karl Anthony Towns is a questionable tag and Josh Hart is a questionable tag. Now, Cat missed the most recent game, but it was against the 76ers. It was also fresh off of that 2 games in 3 nights against the Cavs and the Celtics where they got smoked. And if you guys remember that game against the Celtics, Karl Anthony Towns looked like he got hit by the same guy that took out John F. Kennedy, like the way he was like walking with his knee. Either that or he was holding.
We're so back. Vietnam, JFK.
we're like 4 more references from a Billy Joel song. But it looked like he was trying to keep a dookie in the way that he was like walking. So do you have a lean on this? Because at first I was like, oh, the Grizzlies are favored, but the Grizzlies are just like might be better and they're at home and they're healthy-ish.
I genuinely think the Grizzlies are a conspiracy for the entire NBA because I look at their roster and I'm like, how are they second? Like, how are they doing this right now? John Morant's not even playing well this year. Like, he's just playing like below average for a John Morant. So I don't understand it. And in the same breath, I'm just like, yeah, this should be an absolute walkover for the Knicks if they're healthy. But then I've got no idea. So literally for this game, a Josh Hart triple double could easily come out, or he could get like 10 points, no rebounds, no assists. Like that. That's
I know. I kind of think everybody plays in this game, but I'm not confident. That would be if you made me pick, that would be my pick. I also, real quick on that, George, like, I don't know if you know this, 2 years ago, I was like, OKC are going to be hosting a first round playoff series. That was, before they were good. Then they become number one in the West. This year, the team in the offseason was the Memphis Grizzlies that were going to be hosting. So I'm just saying, there are W's out there. There are W's
humble brag there. I think that's what they
nothing
call
humble.
It,
nothing humble about
nothing humble. No, okay, right. No, a big brag.
A big brag. Okay. Also, Sorare NBA squad over there saying, and I saw this, tagged me on Twitter. This is the right time to tag me on Twitter, by the way. He won the Super Rare Contender contest. Won a Luka. Super Rare Luka.
I haven't won a Super Rare Luka. That's pretty impressive. So I'll give you that. There you go.
Huge. Boston base. Who killed JFK? I'm afraid to say anything right now in the current state of our government, so I don't want to say anything here. And then shout out our guy Matic Otto, gifted 5 memberships right there. Hell yeah, Matic Otto. Love to see it. All right, so real quick too on Knicks Grizz, 244.5 point total here. That's awesome. So if I like using this as tiebreaker stuff, I know this is a full weekend of games and not just tonight, but your Jaren Jackson Jr.'s, your Ja Morant, who's I believe his cap is like 32 or 34. It's something low. I really do like Ja tonight in this matchup. I just like the points there. And then you got Pels and the Suns. We've got no Zion Williamson. You're not going to believe this. He didn't play a back-to-back after putting up a 30-point triple-double or like a 29%. He had a big game last night.
Something, yeah.
You see the quote or the leak from Devin Booker's camp about Coach Budenholzer today?
I saw the comments from Coach Budenholzer. I haven't seen the thing back. What did they say?
Well, it was basically, I guess Book had some comments last night, and then to clarify them, his camp leaked out that Coach Bud basically told him to shut up because he was being too loud.
Oh yeah, so that's what I saw. Yeah, I saw that one. Yeah,
incredible stuff.
Yeah, that's an odd one. But the Suns are just the Suns are an odd one, so we can just go with that.
The Suns and the Sixers should just be writing thank you notes to each other, because I think we'd be focusing on how bad each team was, but because there's 2 of them, it passes back and forth.
Unfortunately, you've got that wrong there. The Sixers have actually been doing this on purpose. It's an elite level strategy that not a lot of people have actually understood. What they're doing is actually going for Cooper Flag, but just doing it in a way that doesn't make it suspicious, so Adam Silver doesn't come down on him. Yeah. It's a 500 IQ play that has been brought out back in since sort of September time, and kind of only people really in the know sort of understand it. So it's just one of them ones.
I tell you what, if they get Cooper Flag, I'll be very upset because that will feel like collusion. That will absolutely feel like
Cooper
collusion.
Flag and just Washington are just crying again because they've got no one.
Like, no. We also have a couple other games here that we need to get to. More Pels and Suns. So no Zion. Also no CJ. There's no CJ in this game. No Brandon Boston Jr. in this game. There's a lot of teams missing here. A lot of teams missing. A lot of players missing in this one. So maybe Grand Theft Alvarado. I do think Trey Murphy should be in line to just do whatever he wants if they can keep this close. I don't know. Are you excited to play anybody from this spot?
Excited is a strong word. I wouldn't say I'm excited. I will say in my priority, in my number one limited lineup, I've got Trey Murphy in there. Yeah, just because, in theory, if the Suns don't take it away, then he should just get every bit of usage that he wants and just rack them up. But wait and see.
Right. And then the last couple of games here, we've got quickly Timberwolves and the Jazz. No Anthony Edwards tonight because of the amount of technical fouls he's picked up. So he's going to be missing. So it's always Naz Reid night. But again, it is Naz Reid night. And then I don't know. There's no does Dante DiVincenzo play the back-to-back? Probably not, since it was his first game. I know the Terrence Shannon Jr. thing has been a pain for everybody on Sorare trying to figure out what his actual cap is. John Collins is back, so the excitement of Walker Kessler is not as cool as it was. I don't know. Anything about this game?
So, just first off, actually, I need to make a formal apology because in that last game that we just mentioned, where we was like Pelican Suns, is there anything really I should bring up? And we didn't mention the fact that Bol is a smash play this week. So
there we go. You're right, Bol. Let's do it.
Bol.
His first name is Bol and his last name is Bol.
No, yeah. Long legs.
Oh my god! I bet his legs are taller than my whole body. I'm leaving you for Bol. Like,
there we go. We haven't had it in a while.
It's actually nice to do that and it not be sarcastic for once. He genuinely is actually quite a good option for this game week. So
yeah, especially Bradley Beal already ruled out. Grayson Allen's doubtful. And it's funny. Normally, we just listed off 2 guards, so you're probably not like, oh, that's good for Bol. But the way they're playing this right now, they're like, fuck it. Kevin Garnett's a point guard. I mean, Kevin Durant's a point guard. Like, who cares?
So I mean that's going on that one. In terms of Timberwolves Jazz, nothing really excites me. I think Bryce Sensabaugh is the one.
There you
just because he's got a cap of 10, but apart from that, there's nothing really there for juicing.
I like it. Then last but not least, we got Lakers and Clippers. Clippers are favored by 4.5. It's Luka's birthday. But this is
it really?
Luka's birthday, but here's the thing. I do not know, and I do not think we're going to get this information in time. However, Luka has yet to play back-to-back with the Lakers. He is a game-time decision, officially questionable with injury management. And here's my lean on injury management stuff. They already know. It's not like, he needs to test it in warm-ups. It's not like, it's his calf. This is like a mental conversation the front office is having. So my lean is that he does not play in this game tonight. But what I would say is if you look at this spread and you see Clippers are favored by 4.5, you either have to believe one of Luka or LeBron are sitting, both are questionable, or you bet the fuck out of the Lakers money line if you think they're both playing, right?
Yeah, I think the Clippers opened up at like 2.5 point favorites my time. So like it's obviously jumped. I think Luka doesn't play. LeBron does play. I know Rui's already ruled out.
Yep, Rui's already out.
And then I think for the game, because is this a Clippers game? Is it into it?
Wait, say that? No, this is in the crypto. The crypto.
Oh, okay, right. Okay, that's a bit more. I thought it was a reverse feature for it. No, I think I'd be surprised. I think Luka's probably had enough hookah and beer this afternoon, and he's probably just like, hey, I'm going to sit this one out. LeBron, can you just do your thing, and then we'll ramp back up on Sunday and win the reverse game. So that's how I'd see it, and I completely agree with you. I hate when teams do this. They're like, injury management. We're not sure we're going to play him today. And like, you've probably got this on like a board in the locker room that you set up 3 weeks ago, and we know he's not playing in this game.
Also, the thing that like really pisses me off about it is that like let the fans know who we're coming to the game. Like come on. Jack, was that boots on the ground, Jack, that LeBron was holding his hamstring? Yeah. I mean, LeBron
How long was he holding it for, though? Was it a second or was it like 5 minutes? We need key information on this one.
Yeah, it could just be performative. I don't know if it's Bronny James season. It's Hershey. I do think that might be a step too far. All right, so we got through that. I want to make sure I didn't miss any other injury news here. LaMelo's questionable for tomorrow. Gigi Jackson's questionable tonight. Jackson Hayes also questionable. I missed that. One thing we should say about that Lakers game, Austin Reeves, I think, is a fantastic play because I strongly believe one of Luka or LeBron are sitting. And I mean, he's been great with both of them playing, but if one of them sits, I mean, his usage goes through the roof, right?
Yeah, but is his cap not super high? I actually can't remember what it is.
I thought it was in like the mid-30s, but I think if one of them sits, I like him in the mid-30s. No,
it's 42. It's 42.
Okay, that's forget it. That's more of an underdog play. But I will say Dorian Finney-Smith, if you think Jackson Hayes misses, and we already know Rui is out, I think Dodo, a really solid play there.
Yeah, the Finney-Smith one at 100. I think in general, his cap is 17. And if he just got randomly hot, hits 3 threes, that's going to go right up for it. So I like that one a lot more.
Yeah. All right. Before we get into the projections, we're going to do 2 more things. I'm going to remind the people to like the stream, subscribe to the channel, put hashtag George for our guy George returning. But what we're going to do right now, at least what I'm going to do, George, I won't force you to do it because I know you usually build lineups a little bit later, so you might not be ready to go with this. But I'm going to show you. And then actually, we just talked about Dorian Finney-Smith. I might need to adjust some lineups, but here's what I'm rolling out for game week 37 here. Again, I've kind of stopped playing limited for the most part. I'm only playing rare here. How do we feel about this for my main rare champ? We got the Joker, Kawhi, KD, Josh Giddey, and Moses Brown.
Oh, the Moses Brown is the meta of all meta plays this week. I don't have a Moses Brown. I sort of every week or like every other week when you have one of these random guys that has like a cap of like 5. If I have one like snatched away and I've kind of like, I'll hold him for a game week, I'll play him. I refuse to buy a Moses Brown at the price that he is. But that there is an unbelievably meta play. I love that lineup. I think Kawhi, again, if we've already mentioned the Lakers stuff, I think he plays tonight and then won't play the other game, Kawhi. And in theory, if you're getting Rui that's already sat, one of Luka LeBron sits for me, and then you've obviously got other people that are questionable. I think Kawhi will absolutely smash it tonight.
And I think at that cap, I only need 1 Kawhi game.
Yeah, agreed. And I think you're only going to get one. I don't think you'll play both anyway, but you'll get one good Kawhi game. I think is the feeling from it. Josh Giddey a walk-in triple-double, and like you said, Kevin Durant's playing as a 6'11" point guard. So
and against the Pelicans, man, there's no defense in that game. The other one, I kind of scrapped this together here. Just went Cade, Podcast P, Shade and Sharp because I think Denny might sit, and then he's kind of nice. Then Jared Allen and Jimmy Butler. But my second lineup that I worked on was my rare contender, my rare contender lineup. We did Grand Theft Alvarado. We got Kevin Squirter, Donovan Clingan, and then we threw Kel'el Ware and Mark Williams in there. Mark Williams petrifies me with only 1 game, especially while you're rolling out Yusuf Nurkic over there. And Kel'el Ware, I just don't think Bam Adebayo. I didn't mention him earlier in the Miami game. I might have skipped over the Miami game, but I'm not really sure if Bam plays, so I rolled that out there. And then I don't think there was anything else. Oh, yeah, my other rare contender. Actually, I kind of like this too. Keldon Johnson, Biyombo, Hartenstein, Asar Thompson, and Andrew Wiggins. So that's what I'm rolling out. I think I have Dorian Finney-Smith in my daily, but I might tinker with that. Do you have any lineups that you're excited about? And if you haven't built yet, don't worry about it. We can just go to projections.
No, I've not built. I fall into this habit every week where I'll like look at the updated projections like the minute that they come out, and then I'll look at them throughout the week, and then I'm like, oh my god, I have less than half an hour to do 30 lineups. I'm so screwed, and then panic. So that's kind of been my strategy to go forward. Not optimal, but yeah. I've built one, and it's my in-season limited, and that's it.
Okay.
So we're going to do this as we go along, probably. That for reference, it's Nikola Jokic, Trey Murphy, Cam Johnson, Aaron Gordon, Bol. That's where I'm going for that one.
And what tier is that?
That's just the limited chat, like the in-season limited ones. I haven't touched my in-season rare and rare stuff yet. And super rare, I might as well just throw it out and not even pay attention because I don't have a Jokic, so you can't win anything in there. So yeah.
How have you been doing in the contender or have you been focusing on champ?
I've been playing, but I have a super rare champion and a super rare contender. But Kristaps Porzingis just got ruled out.
Oh, did he? Okay, thank you.
Yeah. I have super rare champion, super rare contender, and basically it's the same thing. I've been at so many points where I'm mid-game week, I'm like 4th or 5th, and I'm like, I could win something. And then, like, in contender, some random guy will drop sort of 30 above his L10, and then you just win a box. And in champion, if you don't have Nikola Jokic, you literally don't win anything in classic champion, apart from a box. So... Except
for this or like two game weeks ago, he like just absolutely. I had a lineup that was nuking. It was going nuts. And then Jokic,
he had like a 40.
Funny. Yeah, which is funny that we're like, oh wow, he had 40. This dude sucks that he got 40.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I don't have a proper MVP in Super S stuff. Like I've got a Kevin Durant, De'Aaron Fox, and like a Tyler Hero. But it is literally unless you have pretty much a Luka or a Jokic. Yeah, I mean, okay, so NBA squad, you don't have a Joker. I'm going to assume you're going to have one of the other Smash MVPs that hit that week. And it's kind of like in the classic sense, yeah, you need an SGA. Okay, right, great, brilliant stuff. Love that TED talk there. In the classic sense, you basically need one of the absolute goats to stand a chance of winning anything, and that's just the sad state of super rare. But the other stuff, we're all with.
Yeah. All right. Before we get into projections here, I'm going to give one more plug, or like an official plug here, because I did a bad job. We're doing a little Splash Sports here. This is our first time doing this. Our first time doing this contest. I'm dropping a link that actually works right now. And so what we're doing here, we did a private NBA bit contest, and it's a tiered contest, right? So there's 6 different tiers. So basically, like tier 1 would be like your Jokic, SGA, Cade, so and so, and you pick one player from each tier. And we did a $3 entry here, and again, just for our bros. And it's our first time doing it, so it's just a little test run. So if you want to mess around with a little daily fantasy in a different way, come join up over there. We're going to do a fun March Madness tournament as we get closer to college basketball season. So at the very least, go create an account for free. And if you want to mess around with this contest, that's a little fun one. So only 25 entrants, because we're keeping it small while we get started. But it's a great way to support the channel. It's a fun way to mess around with a little DFS. So go get involved with the little Splash Sports over there. All right, there we go. Seamless plug. Let's get into top tier projections. And what we'll do first here. Who set the tiers? Hold on. Manicato said, who set the tiers? Oh, no. Splash sets the tiers. Splash sets the tiers. You just pick from someone. The referral code is the link that I should just go use that link right there. And then is it for Europe too, Leon? I apologize. It's for the United States and for Canada. So unfortunately, no Europa yet. Hopefully soon. All right, let's go over to top tier projections. This is what we are going to do. Let's blow this up a little bit. Let's sort by value first. We'll go value, then we'll go 20 and under. And then we'll do like top MVPs here. And then George, so I'll read some stuff off. You tell me what sticks out. We got Moses Brown. We already talked. This projection of 34 is insane. They only play one game. This projection's on drugs, right?
It could be, but do you know what? It could be a high night. Like, that's the thing. It could just be one of them ones where he had like a 49 score the other night, so 34 potentially is being like conservative in that sense. So yeah, maybe.
That's conservative. That's crazy. That's conservative for 34. Zach Collins over here, cap of 9, projection of 29. He's kind of been the biggest beneficiary, not named Giddy, of the no Vooch. So I don't know. Are you rolling out any Zach Collinses?
I don't think I have any Zach Collinses, and it's the same thing. It's kind of like I've had this issue, and this is probably why I don't win on So Rare. Is I'll sit there and I'm like, yeah, that's a smash play. Not buying him, just not doing it. I'm gonna stick with my loyal guys. That man in 4th spot, for example. So you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, Felix, you're right, bro. I forgot. Not in Quebec. I apologize. It's most of Canada, not Quebec. Yeah, dude, I'm with you. So I actually shouted out because I think we were live when Vooch got ruled out, and I tried to buy a Zach Collins in real time, and I was like, this is the only week you should play him. I almost feel strongly you should not play Zach Collins this game week. Yeah. Let's see what else you got. Bryce Sensabaugh, Bol, of course, like some highlights. Other guys you've talked about. Donovan Klingen's over there, the cap of 19 with a projection of 34. You see Terrence Shannon Jr. over there. Who are your favorite value plays? Like, who have you been most excited about so far here?
The thing is, if he plays, I think LaMelo Ball this week will be great because his cap is like mid-30s. But right now, it's at the point again, after All-Star break, you get 10 games, and then they're just like, yeah, we're going to rule him out for the season. You know, just going to ice him again until we're a serious basketball team. But he was someone that I was there with. Ja Morant, that we've said before, I think his cap's really low. And like, I'm just waiting for like a really big Ja Morant game. I know we've had like a couple of sort of, he's flirted with it, but I mean like a proper statement game. Apart from that, Denny Advia, but I think he left the court when he left with an injury, didn't he? He didn't come back the other day.
Yeah, so I'm nervous Denny doesn't play tonight. I love Denny too. He's been playing really good basketball lately, but I'm nervous he doesn't play tonight.
And then again, even though it's 42, if both LeBron and Luka got ruled out, Austin Reeves would be really cool. But at 42, it's quite hard to sort of fathom that in a lineup somewhere, I'd say.
I normally don't give this kind of advice. I think Austin Reeves is a great daily play. You know, like I don't think
100%.
I want to burn a contender or a champion spot with him if you have better options. I really like, but I still want to use that. Jamal Murray, I feel similarly with this game week where it's like, I think Jamal Murray's in a good spot. But I don't want to burn him in my, in one of my main lineups. A couple more newsy related things here. So we got Giannis and Dame as probable, which sounds good, except it is Doc Rivers, so you never know. We did get a Jimmy Butler questionable, and Alex Sarr questionable, and then pour one out for our guy George. No Jordan Poole tomorrow.
Yeah.
What do we do? What do we do, George?
Genuinely speak, I'm also, by the way, is Hornets Wizards a TV game tomorrow?
I know you. No, the only way.
Honest to God, I looked at the NBA app and it said it was like over in England we have it's TNT Sports. Yeah. And it was like it's on TNT Sports. Now I don't know if the app was bugging because it's the only game tomorrow that they said it was on TV. So and normally they line up like if it's a TV game here, it's a TV game like national televised game in America. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, is my app broken? There is no way the NBA has put that game on.
I think you can only get it on Pornhub. Like I think it's for people who have an addiction.
Nice.
Like you gotta.
I was going to be there watching that game because you know what? I'm not going to lie. Jordan Poole in that game, LaMelo Ball, no defense, vibes.
Listen, if Mark Williams is going to get a full 30, I mean, Mark Williams put up like 24 and 17 last night or whatever. So,
and the thing is, as well, is whenever I have to watch the Wizards and the Hornets, for that matter, by the way, their local commentary crew that's on League Pass. Oh my Christ! Like my ears bleed at 1 a.m. So it's
this is a throwback video that honestly most of the So Rare people won't even get. But anytime I hear the Hornets announcer, I always think a little nose candy's been involved. Oh, yeah! This is such a throwback to a video of someone who is like no longer active in the Discord or on the channel, but we always used to joke that he was on coke.
Good stuff.
All right, let's get back to some of this stuff. So we should mention, no Embiid. You see Justin Edwards is popping a little bit. He's back. I don't know. I don't really love any of these guys. Oh, we should also mention, Jalen Smith is back for the Chicago Bulls. He has a cap of 20 with a projection of 32. So he's in there. He's in there a little bit. Let's actually filter here over on top tier projections by 20. See if there's any other cheapos over there. So the best projecting guys, I'm just going to rip off some of these. So you got Sensabaugh with a cap of 10 and a projection of 27. That's crazy. Bol with a projection of 31. Klingon with a projection of 34. Terrence Shannon Jr., even though the So Rare website might tell you his cap is like 16 or whatever. Cap of 8 with a projection of 24. The Claws up here, even though it's projecting for 2 games, let's be real, it's only going to be 1. Wait, Justin Edwards' cap is 0? Is that real? Hold on.
Does he have a card? Is that what it is?
No card. Yeah. Wait, hold on. Let's see all. Yeah, no card. Okay. I was like, holy. You got Emmanuel Quickly, Lonzo Ball, Jalen Smith. There's some name. Wait, why is that? Oh, I did value. Hold on. Let me do this again. Sorry, guys. Cap less than or equal to 20. Let me rip off some of those. Some of those will be the same. You've got Moses Brown, Zach Collins, Sensabaugh. Yeah, we mentioned those guys. Kelly Olynyk, who So Rare NBA squad. He shouted him out. Cap of 19, the projection just about 30. Those Spurs guys, I still think are decent plays. Keldon Johnson and Sohan. You got Hawkins, Filipowski over there. Kevin Squirts, Karis LeVert, Kenyon Martin Jr. is getting a little bit more minutes for Utah. I do think Utah's kind of a trap, though, if I'm being honest. Outside of Bryce Sensabaugh, they just got their guys are getting healthy. But those are some of the cheapos. And then if we look at just the best overall projected plays here, nothing too surprising with the top. You got Jokic, SGA, Cade, Luka, Giannis. But I would say Tyler Hero is like the fifth best. No, that's wrong. Sixth best projected guy this game week with a cap of 42 and a projection of 52. And he's been low key like one of the better, better consistently performing fantasy basketball plays lately. Hero's been kind of cooking. Do you have any like higher cap guys you've been excited about?
I've got a feeling that tonight could be like a Devin Booker night, but he did play 42 minutes pretty much yesterday after sort of the whole thing with it. And also that game should just be sort of kind of electric for it. And then I've just got a really weird feeling that like it could be a big Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown night in that sort of that's a big game in general. So I don't feel like Jaylen Brown, especially this year on Sorare, has kind of just been, I'm going to get 35 or 40 consistently, and he hasn't really had one of those explosion nights, whereas I think he could potentially. I just got a feeling someone's going to go big in that game. So,
no, I'm with you actually. I like that quite a bit. I think Tatum is a really good shout, especially with no Porzingis, no Drew Holiday too. I don't. Let me see what Derek White's cap is here quickly, because
Derek's in like mid-30s, I think 33. I want to say.
I think he's. I think no one is going to get to him in a lot of lineups here, especially if you're looking at projections. No Drew Holiday, no Kristaps Porzingis. Derek White, clearly the third option here, but I feel like he's going to get the better of the defensive assignments. And I don't know. I feel like he could cook here a little bit. So I kind of like the Derek White call. Real quick, let's remind the people, since we get a bunch of noobs here, to like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you want to qualify for the rare tier card giveaway. You can just like the stream, subscribe to the channel, and put hashtag George into the chat. Throw that in there. We get 82 entrants right now. Hell yeah. And then let's get back over to the projections here. And let me see what we got. D-Mitch dropping 30. I do actually think Donovan Mitchell, we haven't talked about him too much, and I'm Spida Fader. I never played Donovan Mitchell. He's got a cap of 42, projection for 46 and a half. When he plays the Celtics, that man gets shots up. He shoots the ball a lot. He famously likes to score a lot of points and put up big stats in important games where they lose. And I expect that to happen again tonight. So I like that one. Throw that out there. Let's get to some of these questions in the chat. If you got some, throw them in there. If you got some, throw some questions into the chat. Hallie, another banger of a game week. So Halliburton plays Miami tonight, and I feel like people think Miami's a good defensive team. And honestly, right now, I'm not sure if that's true. He's got a cap of 42, projection of 49. How are you feeling about the Halliburton renaissance that is like sort of happening right now?
Yeah, I mean, I think the projection is probably more for the second game. He's got a game against the Bulls. And I think they'll weirdly keep that game close, but close enough where Halliburton plays decent minutes. Yeah, I mean, Halliburton's had a really weird season because he started off really, really poorly. And then everyone was just like, yeah, the Pacers are so done. And then all of a sudden, All-Star Week break, he comes out and he's playing like Halliburton of last season. So I don't know if it's sort of like a flash in the pan, but in Sorare, you're in isolated windows, take advantage of it. Throw them in a lineup. You never know.
Yeah, I mean, the Pacers like actually play defense now. They're like a good basketball team. They're a little bit more complete. I like Hallie. I do like Hallie. Here we go. Jack in the chat. Would you have Kawhi or Morant? Wait. Kawhi or Morant and Bryce Sensabaugh or Herder? So am I picking one of each of those pods there?
I think it's one of either side.
All right, who do you like? I'll do the second. No, I'll do the second one. We already know how you feel about Bryce Sensabaugh. Who'd you take, Kawhi or Ja here?
I'd probably take Kawhi just because I can't trust Ja at the minute, even though he's in a lineup of mine. But yeah.
I think I'm not. I mean, I'm not gonna weigh in on that one. You already did. I'm with you on Sensabaugh though. I like Herder, but I'm with you on Sensabaugh. Magnum was saying about Jamal Murray or Cam Thomas. I don't think we can play Cam Thomas this game week, right? I just don't know if he's gonna play enough minutes.
I'd be very for how long he's been out, and for the Nets are not playing for anything. They're not just going to put him out there for 38 minutes. He's going to play like 20, 22. And then I think Jamal Murray's probable. I think he'll play good minutes. He's going to be in a competitive game as well, so I'd definitely go Jamal Murray.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Rank them. We got Tyus Jones. Tyus Jones, like sneaky good spot now with no Bradley Beal, no Grayson Allen, Harrison Barnes, McBride, and Prince. I mean, I think it's hard to weigh in on McBride here until we get the Knicks news. To me, Tyus Jones is like clearly the best play of those four, unless we learn Knicks guys are missing.
Yeah, I think that, and even then, the Tyus Jones one, like he had a huge night because he had like 15 assists or whatever city stat line that he had. In theory, he should get that again, but also I could just see like if Booker is playing well, they're just going to put Booker at the one and they'll move Bol down and they'll accommodate in a different variety of ways. So Harrison Barnes, the Spurs in general, like De'Aaron Fox just seems to have forgotten how to play basketball since Wemby's gone down as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't really trust Harrison Barnes for the mid-20s cap that he's going to be at. Genuinely think that McBride could be the move. He's got 2 games as well, so
yeah. I'm fine. I'm fine with the McBride stuff too, because I'm like, hey, maybe Josh Hart misses, and then all of a sudden he has to play a little bit more. So I like that. One more note on the Spurs, man. You want to talk about somebody like Devin Vassell has just wilted with no Wemby. It has been brutal stuff. Like outside of Keldon Johnson, maybe a little bit of Sohan. Like even Fox's ceiling has gone down without Wemby. It's been a tough watch.
Yeah, it's one of them ones. I think the Spurs again, they're just going to keep playing Fox to gel him with these guys in these games because their season's done.
Yeah.
And then go for it again, starting next season. Move some pieces in the off season. Go for it.
Yeah, Phoenix is doing their best to try to make it seem like San Antonio's season still counts because Phoenix refuses to win basketball games.
I think. I mean, the Suns should make the play. If the Suns don't make anything, it's a blotch on all of their careers. So it's just what it is.
George, don't let me break news right now. They are not making the play-in.
You don't think the Suns are going to make the play-in?
George, listen, I don't know when the last time is you looked at the standings, but I'll show this to you right now. Brother, they are not making the play-in. Ready? Here we go. Pull this up screen. You look at the Western Conference. They right now are currently 3.5 games back behind the Kings for the 10 seed. And there's only like 25 games left. They lost to the New Orleans Pelicans last night. You watched them hand over the bad vibes crown. The Pelicans, who have traded away Ingram, DeJounte Murray is in a hospital somewhere, and they still, Point Zion, put up a big old triple-double. Our guy, Big Dick Nick Rich, is disappointed.
He has been really disappointing. But, I mean, I'm just going to say this here. The Sacramento Kings are actually an organization that said, do you know what? We've seen the Chicago Bulls for the last 3 years, and we want some of that action. So I believe that they're not playing for a play-in spot because there's no reason you go and put Levine and DeRozan again and go, we want to win basketball games with that. So therefore, I think that will flip. But, you know.
I totally agree with you, but that only speaks to how dog shit of an organization the Phoenix Suns are. That the Chicago West Bulls are. Look at the Suns are 2-8 in their last 10.
Yeah, I'll be completely real with you. I didn't realize they were 2-8 as I made that statement, but I still stand by the fact that if you've got the Chicago Kings, then you can do anything with them. So
the Chicago Kings sounds way better than the Sacramento Bulls.
Yeah, the Chicago Kings. Yeah, I mean, hey, if you didn't have all that history, that should be the move. And we've lost Mike. There we go. If you had 48 minutes for the technical issues to arise, you've cashed it. Well done. Congratulations for winning that there. And yeah, I mean, we can chat about the Western Conference if you guys want, because I've got top tier projections up right in front of me, but unfortunately, I don't have the capabilities to share my screen. So that's the sad thing there. I think if we're going to go through some of this stuff as well, yeah, agreed, Magic. I can't even highlight the comments because I don't have editorial access on this. I hope he can come back in because I can't let him in, and that's going to be even worse. CC Bus, 100% agree with you right there. This is probably about the time where Mike then says, guys, if you haven't liked the stream, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, if you haven't put hashtag George to enter the giveaway, do all of that stuff. And we're also going to do a little bit of a self promo here. I do my own thing over for Sorare stuff. We also have a little bit of an NBA podcast that we chat about. It's at Swingman Pod. If you go and put that in there, just it's Swingman as if like the player that plays as a guard and a forward pod. You can go and find all my videos over there on how I lose on Sorare every week. So go and drop me a follow, a sub over there. That would be appreciated. We're still on the road to 1K because every time I pick YouTube back up and then forget about it for 3 weeks later, that's really fun. Again, agreed. Thank you, Matt Giotto. 100% I'd highlight that right now, but I can't do it because Mike has left us. Magnum Collie, Scotty Barnes, Franz, or Brunson. I would go, if I'm going on pure projections, I think Franz Wagner's going to be your play here. I'd be very surprised if it isn't, just because he's almost made himself the de facto number one option on that Magic squad. But, you know, I also hey, Mike, appreciate you. Thank you very much. I would say Franz is probably the de facto option on that Magic squad. So I would go there. But I also like Brunson this week. 2 games, you got 2 bites of the cherry for it. So that's what I do. Can I look up the projection of Missy and Drummond? Brother, you really want me to type in Andre Drummond? Are we going to do this right now? Like, come on. Like Nick Gaming TV. Are you seriously asking me right now to plug in Andre Drummond? Have you watched him play this year? Have you have you watched the Sixers? Have you seen what they've been doing? Come on, man. It's obviously going to go and be Missy. Missy's been all right. I know the Pelicans suck, but he's a rookie and he'll play okay. I'd go Missy. Lock that one in there, right? Bogdan or KJ Martin, we are really in. Okay, we're really in that side of the season. It'd be Bogdan 100%. Naz Reid or Jaren Jackson Jr. I think Jaren Jackson Jr. is what the projection sites are saying. But Naz Reid without Ant-Man tonight, without Rudy, playing that team, I think there could be a little bit of a Naz Reid night. His cap's going to be high, but I'd go for that. It's Hershey is asking Jordan Poole or Paul George. Oh, he's back, and he's back in.
I don't even know what happened.
I mean, it cut out. I mean, you know what, Mike? Funnily enough, I have a little bit of experience. So I held the ship down for a little while. I think the chat has been entertained enough. You're also in like a square box. Yeah. I don't know what's going. You look like you. If we put you black and white, it looked like a skit from a 1980s like sitcom, and that's kind of how we can do it.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in a Severance episode right now. That's what this feels like. What's going on? I don't even know what happened. I don't even know what happened.
You're on like a minutes restriction, so you're getting a small amount of time here. I think that's basically how we can do this. Hey, look, me in the chat, we're just having a fun time. You know, I told the stream to like and subscribe at #George. Make sure you enter the giveaway, all of that sort of stuff. Right. So I think I hit all the check marks on the list of just hosting the NBA bit slash it. But I mean, we're back in the room. And he's
Jump Shoot said zoom in. Like that's not gonna fix anything, brother.
Oh no.
I don't even know. That's not even in the settings. Like I'm not even sure.
I'm not even sure you've done that.
That's quite impressive.
I wonder. No, it's not that. I'm trying to think. Like, no, even like I was switching from high def to full def. I don't even know how that went down. That's incredible. Whoa, Suggs is out for the season?
Oh, yeah, out indefinitely with a trochlear injury in the left knee.
Ah, man, that sucks.
What is a trochlear?
Oh, that's if you don't use protection.
Right, great.
It's in the chlamydia family.
Oh, it's just a fancy word for knee pain, apparently. So
okay. We also got, did you already say Aaron Gordon not expected to play?
I didn't, but you just did. So there we go.
There we go. Man, this camera thing is throwing me off. I don't even know. Like, I literally don't even know how to fix this.
It's honestly, it's actually quite funny.
I know.
It's really funny. It's really, really good.
Hold on. I'm going to shut it off and turn it back on. I'm going to see what that does. So stand by, George.
Stand by.
You should still be able to hear me, though, right?
Yeah, you've just like screenshotted in a really EOS. Oh, wow. You know, this is why you're here. This is the Web3. We're the future of the innovative industry over here on the internet, and this is what you kind of get. So when you come into these streams, you get industry leading projections, and it doesn't even work. There we go.
This is incredible. Thomas, here we go. We'll start with this. With Mini Zakarian. Honestly, Elite Fantasy with Mini Zakarian is hilarious. Let me get the projections back up. I think that's a pretty good conversation starter there because I actually do think Scotty Barnes is going to be out tonight. I know that hasn't happened yet, but that would be my guess. So right now, RJ projects for 41 and Quickly projects for 42. I honestly don't know if I would boost them up too much more. I would just say like 45 and 45. Like, I think that projection is already kind of boosted. If we look at Scotty Barnes, they have him playing both games. They have him for 47. I don't know. Maybe it's a little bit more than that. Who do you think that impacts? Like, who are you more excited to jam in your lineups if Scotty misses, RJ or IQ?
IQ. 100% IQ. I like RJ, but it's as a so rare play, it's IQ, 100%.
Yeah. Let's see what else you got. Unplug the cable, wait a bit, then plug back. All right, Iron Pogo. I sort of.
Actually, Mike, have you tried putting it in rice? Then it could work.
Yeah,
I
just gotta. I had a blow on it. Clindog. That's what we're calling him, and Luca or Ja in the best under 35. I'm just nervous Luca's not playing. The Lakers have 2 games this game week? Yeah, they do. He's definitely playing one of them. Is there anybody that you like? All right, let's look at 35 and under. Because I think you that's not what I meant to do. I think you kind of got to go the Luka route, right? You got Kawhi, Desmond Bane, Andrew Wiggins, Ja, he's already mentioned. So basically, Ja and Kawhi, Bane, Wiggins, IQ, Garland, Monk, or Klingon and Luka. Where would you rather go here?
I'd go Klingon and Luka. I think Luka will play one of them games, and he plays without a minutes restriction. So yeah,
right. He's for sure playing one.
100%.
Yeah. Best 5 is Moses Brown. We got Sengas is asking us Keldon Johnson and Shannon or Sense and use what? Keldon Johnson.
Sense a bar and use +7 on another guy. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I would probably use +7 on the other guy, right?
Jaylen Brown available to play.
There it is. JB, are you with me? He honestly, let's look at Jaylen Brown real quick. He's got a cap of I got filters on. He's got a cap of 38, projection of 42. Let's bump that up to 46. Let's do it in real time. AJ Lee was saying Bowl Zach Collins or Bryce and Tyus Jones. So Bowl Zach Collins or Bryce I know Bryce is your guy this game week.
I just think at 10 he's the best, apart from Moses Brown, who's probably going to go for like career high 400 points. But I think Bryce is the best play just because the Jazz have got nothing to do and all of their guys are out. So I think they'll just give him as many minutes as he can play. The Tyus Jones one just scares me a little bit. I think it'll be a good play because Beal's out, but he could just start the game really poorly and then they just won't play him and they'll play other guys extended minutes. And I even though as much as I think Luka will play one game, I think Tatum will probably play both, so he's probably a better bet.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't know. Tatum has just had a pretty consistent ceiling lately, which has been nice. And I don't think his floor is too low. So I think I would do that too. Let's see what else. Maybe you can get Sorare credit for 50% off on your next camera. You fucking dicks. Depends what's in my Essence box. Wow, Sean calling you out right here. Where's George been?
Hey, look, do you know what I mean? You can only be as good as your last stream, and I'm here right now. So we're going to start grinding again towards the playoffs. There'll be a few more appearances from me. So if you haven't liked this one, unfortunately, just hate on me in the comments and we can go from there. But it's no hating. I do think Aaron Gordon only misses one game. I think that's just a back-to-back. Oh, is it? I'm sorry. Have we been looking up the wrong Luka? Is it Luka Garza season? Have 9 in a projection of 9.
Oh, duh. It's who are we talking about, man? Is it Jason Tatum or Luke Garza? That's the question.
Best value between it's not Luka Garza. Best value between 37 and 45. Let's see the first 37 to 45 number that pops up. Triple J. Triple J has just been an offensive genius this season, which is not something we normally say. He's been awesome. He's the first one that pops up. You see Desmond Bane is questionable tonight.
I quite like Tyler Hero.
Yeah.
Tyler Hero for that.
You know what? Let's do a hero drop. We haven't done a drop since. Yeah, where is it? Where is Tyler? Maticano said none of these mishaps happened before we read The Ringer, which is very funny. I don't know. George, yeah, the Ringer article that came out about NBA Top Shot, we did a live reading of that, and since then my tech has gone a wire.
Is that a whole thing? Is that why the Top Shot's kind of blown up again?
Yeah, I'm sure that's why that guy decided to be like, well, I want $330 playing fast break.
I've genuinely got no idea. I'm so out of the loop on anything for this.
It was so funny.
Denny Advia and Jeremy Grant both ruled out.
Yeah, saw the Denny one coming. I do think that makes Shaden Sharp pretty interesting with the cap of 23.
I don't know what Anthony Simon's cap is as well, but yeah.
Yeah, I like Simons too. But like Sharp, you always need at least one guy to be out for Sharp to actually pop here. Let's see what else we got. Best 15 and under, no giddy. All right, relax.
Come on, we're still doing the no giddy stuff like
evergreen, ever giddy. Still really Moses Brown, Zach Collins. Those are like some of the best caps there. I mean, the best values there. Let's just like filter by 15 here. You got Kenyon Martin Jr. I think I'm not playing Killian Hayes, man. It's 2025. I'm not playing Killian Hayes. You know, I'm just not doing it. There we go. Cornette is in. That's good. Yeah, Terrence Shannon Jr. is projecting well. He's projecting great. You can definitely play him. All right, here we go. Ibrahim in the chat says, for contender, Bobo and SGA or Walker Kessler and Tyler Hero, what is this decision? Other players clinging. Wait, I don't know. I'm just going to answer the first part. Would you rather do Bobo and SGA or Walker Kessler Ranger and Tyler Hero? I'll just throw this in here quickly. I don't really love Walker Kessler this game week with the Jazz getting healthier.
Yeah, I agree. I think the first one would be better regardless because you do like SGA is SGA and Bol this week has got a good space because of the Suns injuries. So, and then I'd go for my favorite actually of all of the Klingon names that's been put in this chat is Kling Kong. I think that's the best one that I've seen. So Kling Kong would be where I'd go.
Kling Kong is so good. I totally agree. Speaking of Sneevson Weisberg, if you guys are over on the playback streets, playback.tv/NBA bit, they're going to be watching the Celtics Cavs game. That should start almost like right after this ends. So go over there. Who's currently the top ranked batsman in Test cricket?
There's too much cricket on the Champions competition that's on right now. There's too much cricket. Give me, and I got semi into it over the summer. I'm weirdly excited for baseball to come back, and I know that that's a disgusting sentence that I've just said, but I am.
I'm like
so
it.
Ready for it. I'm so ready for
what
it.
in the baseball streets has got you excited?
Do you know? I got into Sorare. I got into baseball from playing the Sorare stuff over the summer, like scratching that itch where the NBA one went, and got right into it. And then sadly, it seems that they're kind of. I'm waiting for them to kind of come out with their full thing, but it looked a bit #sad when they announced Sorare MLB this year. But we'll wait and see.
Man, people got so mad about that.
Yeah, I think it was a mix-up in words, and it's unlike Sorare to be bad at communication, so I'm just going to hold my thing on that. But yeah.
All right, D for win in the chat saying choose two between Jose Alvarado. Okay, I was like Keon Johnson, Kobe White, or Collier. I mean Alvarado, we gotta play tonight, right? With all these scratches for New Orleans.
Yeah, 100%. Chet's playing. Okay, that makes it a bit odd.
Wow, Chet is in.
Yeah.
Whoa.
They gave him a Q tag in the afternoon and then played him. That makes no sense to me.
Wow, that is stunning.
That would almost, to me, I mean, that I don't know about to you, but to me that screams that like if they go up by sort of 15, 20, he's just not going to play that many minutes. If you pick a Q tag late up in the afternoon and you're leading by loads, there's no way they're going to play him.
Wow. I am stunned by this. That honestly, that like nukes your Hartenstein. Even Jalen Williams gets a little bit of a ding there too. It just like eliminates some ceiling. I think part of the intrigue was that they were going to be a little bit more shorthanded. Wow. The road to the GM. Listen, this is a good question. I just don't know how to answer it because you said who should be the fifth man of Kawhi, Bol, Sensabaugh, Moses Brown. I mean, I'm assuming you have somebody. You're looking for somebody in the 30s. I think is what you're saying.
Is a random one for me as well. Is
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards suspended for the Suns game, or is it just the Jazz game?
Just tonight. Should just be tonight.
He didn't get an extra game on top.
No, it should just be tonight. I think when you get
Okay.
it should just be one. It should
Because I mean, hey,
Go ahead.
I'm just looking at it again, and like that Suns team, who the hell is guarding Anthony Edwards in that Suns team? I'd like to know, but
No, I mean the Suns have committed to not defending anybody the rest of the way. They just said we're done with defense. More power.
they're
to
not
them.
done with the 10th seed, which they will get, and I will be there for you when they do get the 10th seed. But
Man, Chet Holmgren, I'm like already shaking about. Wait, hold on. They're not going to get the 10th seed. I am already shaking on the Chet Holmgren stuff. Just because he is going to just murder my underdog.
I was about to say, if you got a load of underdog lineups that you're now absolutely screwed.
I didn't draft. I mean, a late Q tag. I just didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't draft any.
But what I will say again, Mike, it's a late Q tag. If they're up by loads, there's no way. What do they gain by playing him tonight?
Yeah, no, not much. Not much.
So do you know what I mean? I think you'll be. This is so ready to be clipped when he goes for like a 35-point triple.
I know.
Double.
Well, so this is what I would. Would you rather have Chet Holmgren or Josh Hart tonight, assuming they both play?
Yeah, that's a tough one right there.
Yeah, Chet Holmgren or Kawhi.
Yeah, his PRA line's 28.5. So
Okay, wait. Oh no, that's not bad. I'm not scared of 28.5.
Yeah.
Because Kawhi's probably like 33.5 would be my guess.
I thought that would be quite high for Kawhi for tonight, but
really, 31.5.
It is 29.5. So they're
more
about
than
even.
Chet. Suck a dick, Chet.
More than Chet.
All right, let me catch up on the chat. Let's do some rapid fire. Actually, you know what? We're just gonna start over. We'll start from the bottom of the chat. A lot of questions about Cam Thomas. You can't play Cam Thomas this game week, in my opinion.
No.
I don't. There's no. Like he's probably gonna play 18 to 22 minutes.
Yeah, it's very weird though. I haven't because I'm getting the underdog stuff come through here, and it's very weird. I saw him say that they're going to play him, but then there was zero information on a minutes restriction. So there's no way they put him in for 38 minutes or whatever they'll just randomly throw him out for. So I don't really know, but
yeah.
I would think 20 minutes, and then they're just going to be like, "No, let's give you a breather."
Yeah, I don't know. My guess is he doesn't play full minutes. Somebody asked about the Kuzma projection. Kuzma's got a cap of 30, right? I mean, a projection of 30 right around his cap. So listen, if Cat plays, of these four, Karl Anthony Towns is the best play. I just don't know if he's playing tonight. Like, Cat is in a dream matchup. This Knicks Grizzlies game is going to have so many points if they're both healthy. So I think I would rank them Cat, Book, KD, Steph. I'd have Steph last. I know Steph just scored like 1 million points, but
you do realize Steph is playing against the 76ers.
Right. So he's going to play how many minutes?
About 8.
Silver NBA Squad was asked about Denny and Grant. Denny actually got hurt, so I don't think Denny's going to play later this weekend would be my guess. Like if I had to pick one of them that would play, I'd pick Jeremy Grant, but that's just speculation. I just know Denny left a game and didn't come back in, and that's usually bad. Somebody's asking the best cap of 37 and under here. Let's see. I still can't get over my camera, man. I don't know what happened.
It's brilliant. This is so good. You're in like a really you're actually in a picture frame with like a really thick border. That's what it is. It's great.
Weisberg calling out Moses Moody right now. Moses Moody lost his starting role, didn't he? Didn't somebody snipe his starting role this last game? Who was it? Quentin Post? Who took his starting role? Somebody started the second half for Moses last game. Anyways, highest projected guys in that range that you were asking for, 37 and up. You got Kawhi, Bane, but again, Bane questionable tonight. Sengun's a great play, even though they only have one game. Wiggins is up there, especially if Bam gets ruled out. I like him. Ja's probably my favorite, though. Best 52 and under. Isn't that just like everybody almost? All right, let's see. let's see. You got Giannis is pretty good. Based on projections, you got Giannis, Hero, Tatum, KD, Book, Murph, Cat. I know. Wow, that's interesting. So KD and Book both project better. I still would take Cat if he plays. What about this one? John Moran or De'Aaron Fox? How you feeling about that, George?
John Morant, because again, De'Aaron Fox the other night had that game where he had like 7 points, 7 assists, and 2 rebounds or something like that. And it's just like he just seems to have forgotten how to shoot now because everyone's just collapsing on him. So I'd go John Morant. Yeah,
it feels like everybody on San Antonio is going to be like the JV version of the Memphis Grizzlies, where they're all going to play 28 minutes and nobody's going to be good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think you're going to get the random odd night here and there where De'Aaron Fox will just go like, do you know what? I actually want to score tonight, so I'll put like 38 up. But then he'll have games, which for a Sorare point, I think he'll be great because he's going to be really bad in some games, bring his cap down, and then there'll be a game where he's like, yeah, actually, people are chatting a lot of stuff about me. I want to show them I'm the guy and all that stuff. So that's where I think he'll go.
I'm with you. Chris Murray and IQ are Klingon and Zach Collins. I would do Klingon and Zach Collins. I don't really trust the Chris Murray stuff. Let's see. I think he was talking about the rest of the weekend, though. I think he was talking about the rest of the weekend there, what you did. Let's see. Okay, here's a fun one. This is how crazy Naz Reid is projecting. AJ Lee says Naz Reid, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, or Tyrese Halliburton. How do you feel?
I don't know. They're actually all a little bit similar to me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's a standout one there, personally. I really don't. Which is insane.
It is insane.
But maybe Kevin Durant would probably be the guy there. Maybe Halliburton. And then Naz Reid, Kyrie, I think is where I'd go.
Yeah, but I do like. I like Naz Reid. I like Naz Reid a lot, but I think I'd probably go KD first. But then maybe Naz Reid. Andre Drummond. I don't know if we're going to get a lot of Andre Drummond projections, but we will see.
When you had technical difficulties, I did dress someone down for suggesting Andre Drummond. I think even though the Sixers are down bad, I'm not sure they're down that bad.
Yeah, they get too many dudes. They play Adam Bona, Yabusele. Yeah, it's probably too hard to do.
It would be so silly for them to do all of this and then just go, yeah, that rookie guy, that center that we brought in, let's not give him some minutes and see if he can actually get any better. Let's give Andre Drummond those minutes.
Hey, we're going to take a quick break from questions here. This is what we're going to do. We're going to remind the people we're doing this giveaway. You're going to like the stream, subscribe to the channel, put hashtag George into the giveaway. We're going to spin this thing here in just a moment. So if you haven't entered yet, we got 92 entrants. If you haven't entered yet, do that now. And then we are going to switch over to a members-only chat. Now, if you're not a member, you can still watch the show. It's not nuking the show for you. You can still watch the show. But we're going to do another giveaway for members only. So I'm going to share a link into the chat. You can join and be a part of that membership. And then throw that in there. Well, you were giggling about something. What were you giggling about, George?
Oh, no, I was doing a commercial thing. Andrew Wiggins just got ruled out.
Wow.
Bam Adebayo just got ruled in. So, yeah.
Whoa. Bam out and Wiggins in.
Agree, yeah. No, Bam in, Wiggins out.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's what I said in my head. Wow.
So yeah, that I've just literally set lineups in with Wiggins. So that's fun.
Well, all right. Also, shout out, guys. Let's go. Wait, Magic Murillo. Was that you? Who did I bet that with? I owe you. You got fucking so lucky, dude. Wiggins. I think it was Magic Murillo, right? Who did I do? Or was it a Bosnian in the chat? Because I remember we were swearing at each other in Bosnian. Wiggins got to like 43, and I need him to get to 48. I think it was. I don't know. It was close. It was Allen. That's right. It was Allen. Maybe I did win because that bitch didn't show up. It was Andrew Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins got ruled out. Tyus Jones over Lonzo Ball for me, even though that's probably not right. All right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to spin this giveaway right now, and then I got to go figure out my lineups. I think I got to move. How do you enter this giveaway? Miles, are you serious? In the words of Snow Patrol, open your eyes.
Oh.
You Snow Patrol guy, George?
Yeah, but that was really like I can appreciate the cringe on that side of things. So that was there. That was what I was for.
Oh, so good, so good. All right, here we go.
Oh,
Just got here.
Let's build some losing lineups. Let's do it. Right.
All right, here we go. We're going to spin this one. Again, we're going to fire up a members-only one right now. Have we went through the Valley Place? Snoop Loop, I will come to your house. Are you kidding me? Hour and 17 into this. My camera's in in like Ben Stiller mode right now. All right, let's go. Let's spin it. Here we go. If you win, shoot me a DM. Again, we're going to fire up the members-only here in a second. Let's see who's going to be. Woo! Jack Gates. Jack Gates. You sound like a white politician, Jack Gates. And this is why you should vote for Jack Gates for re-election for the 3rd district. Congrats, Jack Gates. Big W there. Big W there for Jack. Let's real quick here. We're up to if you haven't done the done Splash Sports here. We got Splash Sports is cooking. Splash Sports is cooking here. I wish we could show the tiers thing, but I can't. It's only on the app, which is a pain in the ass. It's bad for content, if I'm being honest. All right, I am going to adjust the giveaway here for our VIPs. I'm going to change the chat. So if you are not a member, again, you'll still be able to hang out with us. You're just not going to be able to access the chat unless you sign up for the membership here. Switch this right now. We still are waiting for that Knicks news. We're still waiting for the Lakers news. All right, customization. Here we go. Members only. Bing, bang, boom. Members only. Rest of the way. There we go. We love to see it. And beat out. He got that in right at the buzzer. That was good. Good shit by Crypto Gem Founder. That was a nice callback. All right, here we go. Like the stream, subscribe to the channel, #members. That's going to get you into the VIP giveaway. So while that's cooking, I think Bam Adebayo, I guess his cap is 42, so that makes him a little bit of a trickier play. Like, he's still a very good play, but it makes him a trickier play here. But I have a Wiggins lineup, I think, that I now need to adjust. I think you can still play Wiggins. They have 2 games this game week, but...
Well, my Sorare says he's got 3 games, which is always helpful when he does that. So you're just like, for God's sake.
Oh, man. Platform is the best. No Jordan Poole. 34. Maybe just Miles Turner.
Do you think with no Aaron Gordon out, it bumps Christian Braun or Russell Westbrook?
Both.
Nice. Good stuff. That's why we're here.
Well, you want me to pick one?
Analytical research, guys. Here we go.
You want? I think it does boost both of them. I think I would. What are the? Let's. Here we go. Let's fucking go to the projections, George.
Let's do it.
Let's go over to top tier. That's a good question. Would like to think it boosts both of them. However, I'm more interested in Westbrook's ceiling depending on cap. So he's getting
22.
What's Brown's?
Probably mid-30s.
Oh, yeah, Russ. Yeah. Play Russ.
Yeah. I'm just thinking, do I want to play him in a champion lineup or not?
I do think Russ has a real ceiling.
Do you think Cat's better than a Booker play? I think he is, isn't he?
Yes, he is. If he's playing, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Man, yeah, so the Cat news, Hart news, we're missing the Lakers stuff. We're probably not going to get in time.
No, we won't get Lakers news in time. I'll be very surprised.
Yeah. Jalen Smith has been ruled in. That kind of burns some of your... Zach Collins, you can still play his cap so low. But Ayo Dosunmu coming in slows down some of Giddey, I think. Oh, you know what we can do, too, while we're here? You're playing Jalen Pickett. All right, Weisberg, put the pipe down. Let's build a pick 'em because I have a boost that I need to use.
Oh, let's do this. I'll cook with you. Let's do
I
it.
feel like you must be locked in here. So I have a 50% boost. Also, Donovan Mitchell, I feel like is going to chuck some threes.
Hot take. Like, I know the Donovan Mitchell record against the Celtics, but
Under?
this year, not for threes, for his points tonight. Like, everyone seems to love points for Donovan Mitchell. I know the volume's going to be there, but this has got to be one of like his worst sort of like efficiency rating seasons. He can't seem to score 30 or more on many occasions this year. So I'll be very surprised if he does it tonight when they're probably just going to go, hey, JB, sit on him and just do that. So
yeah, the one that I was kind of interested in Mobley assists too. I was looking at that. Hold on. He's been ruled out. Aaron Gordon's ruled out.
Hey, he could be talking about like Monopoly boards and he's playing that instead. So, you know, like he could be there, chess boards, you know, Snooper Loot just playing 4D chess with you. So I think that could be it.
It's 6:22 p.m. Eastern. You can't be giving me Aaron Gordon stuff. He got ruled out like a couple hours ago, I think. George, is there anything you were excited about?
Should we do like an NBA bit? Pick the favorites. Tyler Hero, Bol. I think that could be the move.
All right. Hold on. Let's Bol 13. Okay, what do you like more here?
What it? Bol line at 13.5 is
that's a high line there.
It's a high line. That really is. Oh dear me.
Bol might be juiced up a little too much.
I think there's too much vig on Bol right now. We're gonna have to just swerve from that. What are they looking out for a Tyler Hero?
Tyler Hero, I am with Bam in too. I think maybe that 25.5, 6.5 dimes. I kind of like the dimes.
Has he got rebounds and assist line on there? If we go down
12.5.
I think that's the play there.
And we get a little boost on that too. 1.05.
Yeah, nice, very nice.
2 1.05s. Hey, how many points do you think Naz Reid scores tonight?
What's the line set?
19.5.
I think go for the points alone there.
22. What if we boost it?
You're gonna juice it. Oh wow, he's juicing it.
I think he scores over 25.
You know what I mean? Like, guys, Mike Zakarian goes for a smaller screen but bigger point scoring on the players. So it's kind of what it is. It's nuts, really, out here.
MPJ under threes with no Aaron Gordon. I don't know.
He has been shooting really badly recently.
He has been. Let's see how many it is.
I reckon it'll be 2.5.
If it's 2.5, we're smashing the over. 2.5. Michael Porter Jr. Do you know how many threes he's going to take tonight? Oh, his shot is broken. That's what they're saying.
Yeah, I would, because Aaron Gordon hit like 4 threes the other night because everyone was just like, "There's no way he hits. There's no way he hits again."
Yeah, they left him wide open.
Yeah. So,
what about
2.5 is like you're giving it to me. You have to take the over there, but it's.
How about this right here? Just Reeves over 21.5. Although you know what?
31.5 PRAs. Oh, that's
bang.
Yeah.
We're at 20x right now. I feel like we got to find one more just for like fun. Not financial advice, of course.
No. Are any of the Porter brothers playing tonight?
we just were talking about his broken jumper, Michael Porter.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, sorry, I was completely phased on that one.
Oh wait, I actually like this one. This is a good one. Asar Thompson. I don't know what the number is yet, but I do like Asar Thompson tonight.
Have they got Moses Brown stuff on Underdog?
Oh, let's check it. But by the way, this is at 6.5 rebounds and assists. Just keep that in mind here. Moses Brown. No.
Okay.
What about Trey Murphy? What's his line?
It should be like 34. Oh, sharp. There we go.
That was close, dude. That was close.
Do your Asar Thompson one. I think that could be it.
Yeah. All right, hold on. Asar Thompson. It's like under 1x. I don't know why. I'm like, well, we can't do it when we're at fucking 20x already. All right, that gets us at 37x right there.
I think do that and then at Jonte Porter and see what he thinks of it.
If anybody wants to follow along, there we go. Here we go. That's a fun one. That is a fun one.
Yeah, I think the stipulations on that set that if that wins, you need to buy me a classic Super Air Bowl, which is probably about $30.
I think that's fair.
What
if we do this here?
Right.
Cade triple-double?
I actually did one of these myself before I came on.
Jokic's triple-double is lower than 1x.
Yeah. It's because it's just a gimme. I locked in. I did a LeBron James triple-double on the premise that I thought Luka might not play tonight.
I like it.
I did a Josh Giddey triple-double, a Jason Tatum triple-double, and a Josh Hart triple-double. And I mean, there won't be I won't tell you if that hits, but there will be signs if that hits. So.
Oh wait, I can't even do it. They're like, you can do it, but you don't get extra points for this. This is 100x.
Oh, no.
Wait, does the Tatum triple-double get us to one? No, we don't. Because if we just did Tatum 28 points, that's 150.
What's the max payout on Underdog?
So I think 100. Well, no, you can get above 100x, but then it's going to be like, I forget the certain stipulations on it. But this is, if we just do Cade and Giddey, that's 10 to win 1,000. Right? And I only have 13 left in the chamber here, so. Here we go. Bang. This is great.
Oh, dear.
This is also a great fucking emoji right there. That's amazing. Oh, I like that one. How many points does your top double dribble team have? It had not enough. So this is we're now in the playoff sprint round of best ball from the NBA season. I believe my best one is this one with 524. And it's got Anthony Simons scoring points, Devin Booker scoring points, Franz Wagner, Giannis, Mark Williams, and Sengun. But I recommend people who are sweating this to wait until Monday to check again, because the first week is like through the weekend. And most of my lineups consist of Jason Tatum and Cade Cunningham, who both have 2 games this weekend. So I have a better feel for the weekend. But our guy, Matty Harrison, had a pretty good sweat. I saw 2 nights ago. He was in like first place for a little bit, shipping 100K. So Taylor's got one for 543. All right. I decided on playback for like the last night. We're going to do a sweat on there. So that'll be fun. Let's see. What else we got to do? We're still waiting for Knicks news here, right? We didn't get any other news. Did we get any more Splash Sports Bros? Oh, we're up to 19. Let's fill this thing, guys. Let's fucking fill this thing. Come on. Let's go ahead. Let's fill this thing. It's $3. Oh, that link's gonna be too big. I already know. We've already done this. But I think we can just copy that one. All right, there we go. Let's go. We're at 2. Let's see if I can see who's in here too. We got Gritichku, Jake, that's my bro, little Jake Zakarian right there. Sox Dogs, Matty Harrison, Matic Auto. Is that Westfield? Caldo? I don't know. We get some people in here. Let's fill this thing up. And then I'm excited for the March Madness one. I think we can do quick picks over. Oh, we can do a quick pick? What's this? All right, let's do it. Who says no to a quick pick? Is there anything for triple doubles? This is honestly, I needed to get dumbed down for me a little bit more. You know what I mean? Let's do a 3-point makes. How about Malik Beasley, George? That dude has been on fire, huh?
Yeah, been very good to see. I'm there for it. I am there for it.
He's been cooking. This one has, Michael Porter. So you said less for Michael Porter Jr. Let's go more for Malik Beasley. I do think this Denver-Detroit game is going to be pretty high scoring. You know what? No, Taylor, suck it, man. We're going to go more on Michael Porter Jr. I think he's going to have a night tonight. No Aaron Gordon. He's going to have to shoot. Simons, 3.5's a lot. Let's relax. How about Peyton? Peyton Pritchard needs to make 4 threes. That's too many, right? I don't think I have a referral code, guys. I think I just have. All right, there it is. We got a code. I'll just put it in the chat. I guess we do have a code. Man lives by a code. Yeah, you know what, Taylor? Give me the odds, though. He took 11. That's all I need. Let's do something with all unders. I'll do some unders. I'm not doing all unders, though. George, who's a player you hate?
Andre Drummond. You're not getting a line for him, though.
I
doubt,
don't
on
think
this.
we're getting 3-point lines.
Or let me think about that one. I'm not going to take the over there. So,
It's like 0.000.
Is Bruce Brown even going to attempt? He probably will attempt a 3 today.
Yeah, but will he make one?
Agreed.
Less.
Ooh.
Let's do it. Less.
Yeah, why not?
All right. If we do Bruce Brown less, do we do Jordan Hawkins more?
I've just put Jordan Hawkins in a team, actually, which is, yeah.
Nas Reed, 3.5 threes. That's okay. Keontae George. I actually do like Keontae George. For
Yeah.
25x. Let's go. Oh, wait. I can pick one now. Whatever. This is enough. Dude. 5-1. Invalid. Oh, I can't do these in New York?
That is a hook.
Oh, sorry, guys. New York law requires that each player pick is of 2 stats. Oh, okay. So we need a point. Okay. Let's go get a rebound one. We like to start Thompson rebounds and assists, right? Let's do that.
Oh, so you have to do a combo to play it in New York. What in the world is that as a regulation?
Yeah, we're a broken society, brother. Wait, why invalid location now? What the fuck? Oh, I'm so confused. Let's do Cage.
Really,
oh, go ahead.
Just building through some of my lineups. Just really nice to see my 500 essence pool. Tristan Da Silva has a cap of 11 and expected points of 5, so that's great.
Dude, I felt so bad. So my first pull, and I did like a tier 3 pull in rare, and I got Mark Williams. And everybody was like, dude, George, poor George.
I'm back up to 3. I got 305 limited. I got 275 rare, and I've got 59 super rare. When I get to 75 super, I'll pull it, and I'm going to do a video on. I'm going to just save them and do a 3 of them, and like, I'm surely it can't be any worse than that.
There you go. Wait, Weisberg, what are you putting in all caps right now?
I took a photo of that man. Good dude.
Yeah. What's
Who's
going on?
Dude?
All right. Did we just learn that Scotty Barnes is in?
I don't know. Sorry, NBA squad. I did a 500 essence pull and got Tristan Da Silva. And if you don't know who that is, that says everything you need to know.
Oh, Tristan Da Silva is who you took a photo with. Wow, Scotty Barnes gonna play.
Oh.
Wow.
And also, Simon Fonsecchio is going to play. The Pistons are really moving up in the world right now. Here we go.
Listen, I'm pro Simon Fonsecchio. Oh, Jack Gates followed me on Twitter. That means he must have been hitting me up right now for his there we go. For his W. There we go. Congrats, Jack. All right, we're gonna wrap up here in a few minutes. Last call, like the stream, subscribe to the channel, #members. I'm gonna I want to figure out how much.
By the way, I don't know how much sort of free time you have and sort of bandwidth in terms of making new clips to use. But every time you said #members, I don't know if you are going to get this reference, and I'm hoping someone in the chat does. But have you ever seen the South Park clip of the member berries?
Yes.
I just think there needs to be something for that done there. I think there's so much of an open goal.
That's good. That's good.
And I think there's something that needs to be done. So, I mean, if anyone there has the time to do it, I'd love to see that person.
That's really good. George, do you watch the show Shoresy? Are you familiar?
No. I'm all. Do you know what? And I remember. Sorry, I haven't seen it. I'm all here for when we randomly would tailgate and talk about films, like when TST was here and random TV shows that we were watching. I'm all for that. So, like, if we want to get down to the back end of the real back end of this, I'm there for it.
I need everybody to go watch Shoresy. The new season just dropped. Listen, it's the 4th season. It is 6 episodes per season. Each are 24 to 26 minutes long. It's about old, like, I would say, like, middle-aged men's hockey league in Northern Ontario.
Right.
It's the same. I don't know if anyone's seen the show Letterkenny, but it's like a spin-off character from Letterkenny. It is so good. It is so good. I need everybody to go watch it. So we can talk about it. It's peak comedy.
The actual thing I'm watching right now, and the last episode of it is probably one of the best bits of TV I've seen in a long time. Paradise.
Oh yeah, dude. So I'm like one episode behind. That show is on fucking drugs, man.
Yeah, it's so good. But I don't know if it's the same one here, like if they've released them in the same time in England and America. But yeah, the most recent one was like, okay, holy shit, this is really good.
Every show they pick out new drugs, and like they do different ones for the show. It's crazy.
That isn't actually what the show's about, if you're wondering. But it's
no, it's not about drugs at all. But it is like
the people that were writing the show could have done that. I think that's a fair analysis.
It's the same people. Is it the same people that did Lost, or it's the same people that did? Oh, it's some show, some big show. I can't remember what it was. Maybe not Lost. But yeah, Paradise is great. Paradise is great. I'm enjoying it. Paradise, Severance, new episode. Watched that last night.
I've not watched any of Severance yet.
Severance is good. This season's a little weird, but it's good. George, some other things that have changed since we've last hung out on stream, and this is relevant because I watched Severance after my 40 and over basketball game last night.
Oh, nice. Are you still doing do you do the softball league still? Is that something?
Yeah, we're in the off season. Softball picks up next 2 months. In 2 months.
Nice.
But joined a 40 and over basketball league. It was I can't do the conversion. What time is 9 o'clock? You're to 16, 17? What's military time?
Oh, military time. 9 o'clock is 2100.
2100. It was the game. My basketball game last night started at 21:15.
Okay. Wow.
For 40
9 at night.
Yeah. The fuck is going on?
Can I ask for a 40 and over basketball thing? Do they like ID you? Like, do you have to prove you're over 40?
Dude, well, I'm glad you asked, George. There is this is literally a rule on the website that they can ID you. But it said it says like the other team is willing to do the other team is allowed to be like, you should ID that guy. You should ID that guy. But it also says in the rule that they're like, hey, if he's clearly over 40, don't fucking ID him. It literally says it in the rule. It's so good. It's so good. Also, a lot of people are mad that I can't do military time off the top of my head. None of you guys are on camera right now with mini camera and lights.
Yeah.
Shut the
Mike's
fuck up.
not on camera either. Mike's on a stethoscope. You can't see him, so it doesn't really matter.
Shut the... Oh, he can't do plus 12 on that. Fuck off. Stop asking me who's the best projected basketball player then. You figure that shit out on your own. Unreal. We finally get George back. Bunch of dicks. Well, I actually know how to do military time. It's like 1448 when I came for the first time. You piece of shit. George, what else is going on, though, man? How you doing?
Do you know, it's like I never left. We're right back here. Oh, yeah. Let's talk about Cool Runnings. Let's do that.
I do love Cool Runnings.
It's a great show.
Wait, show?
Show.
I was like, is Cool Runnings a show?
They've made it. Yeah, Disney Plus. They've picked it up. Yeah, they're just running it. So
I'm sure they did. We can ask Greg and Dustin. R.I.P.
Good stuff.
I mean, they're alive. They're going to come back on soon. They wanted to do a reunion show because of the Ringer article, which I thought was great.
So, explain this to me. So what was the Ringer article? Like, give me it from like the beginning.
So the Ringer article is essentially what this entire YouTube journey started as, where it was me doing a lot of Top Shot content and then slowly reporting on everything that was happening. And
Nice.
Truly, it was like a beat by beat article on what I did for 2 years is how I read it, where it was just like, oh yeah, and then they did this that felt like light fraud, and then they misrepresented themselves in this way, and then then they hired 600 people and then laid off 85% of that 600 in 18 months. And so
Oh no.
are insane, man. The quotes are insane. I don't know if you saw the one that I shared that was like, when I saw Ja Rule, I realized I probably should try to go get my old job back. It was just good stuff like that. But it's also like you kind of have to take some of it with a grain of salt when it's like we're only talking to employees that no longer work there. And the counter can be like, well, of course, because nobody that works there is going to speak honestly. But
no.
But at the same time, like, yeah, and I very rarely be like, you know what I loved? My boss. my previous boss I loved. But it was good. Worth a laugh.
I'm just like mildly panicking because I've still got to do 21 lineups and I've got 17 minutes. But you know,
yeah, you got to get him in there, man.
Yeah, it's not gonna. Underdog is gonna get left behind. Oh,
yeah, I've narrowed down. Cat and Hart. Time decisions.
Wow. I still try to play the underdog comps, but it's kind of like I'm hoping for a box, and it's just I came like 7th in an underdog lineup, and you don't even win a card, or like you got like a tier 4, and I'm like, what are we doing? Why?
It's all. I feel like you don't win anything ever. It's just all for pride. Like it's like, oh hell yeah, I came in 41st out of 5,000, and I won 3.
No, I won like. Yeah, I won like $50 the other day with a Steph Curry, Jalen Green thing, and then
all right,
I was like 600. I was like 3rd in the world in champion. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get it, and then you just like, oh, I'm 24th now because of one game, and I'm like, oh man,
3rd in the world in basketball.
Yeah, on Sorare, on the rare champ, and then I was like, oh yeah, and then there was like 2 more games, and it just killed me, and I was like, damn it.
I like that you say 3rd in the world. We got to start talking about it like that.
But like that's 100%. Yeah, it's like like in America when you win the Super Bowl,
world champs,
like you're world champs, but only the Americans team plays.
3rd in the world is nice, man. I like that.
You put it in the YouTube title as well.
Let's give this second rare tier card away to our members. George, thanks for hanging out, man. It was good to have you back.
It's been fun.
I've been doing this solo every week since we had Worldwide Wob for a while, and he's a busy man these days. We'll get him back soon, but we've been doing this solo for a little while. It's good to have. a guest, you know.
Yeah, we'll be back around a bit now. We're gonna run the streets up again.
Content King George St. Ledger making his return.
Agreed.
Here we go. Sorare NBA Squad said I feel way better about my win last week. Yeah. Best in the world.
100%. See, look, if you need me to like hype you up, there you go. I'll put it sorted for you.
That's the way to do it. All right, here we go. Rare tier card. Let's see who's taking it down. Which member is taking it down here? Winner, chicken dinner. It's going to. Ooh, Sonic Bets. Let's go. The world champ of the rare tier card giveaway. Sonic Bets, baby. Sonic Bets, shoot me a DM. George, thanks for hanging out. Good luck to everybody with your lineups. Get them in. Get your training lineups in. Get your daily lineups in. Let's hope these Knicks play tonight. And we'll be back on Monday. George, anything you going to plug before we get you out of here? Go check out the old YouTube.
Yeah, go check out the old YouTube. Go and drop a sub over there for when I post 2 YouTube videos in 3 days and then none in 3 weeks. Trying to get to 1,000 subs there, so that'd be good. And then also, if you have a spare $2, donate it. Mike's camera is operating at a 10%.
I don't know what's going on, dude.
Just do that. So yeah.
I don't know what's going on with the camera. It's great. Congrats to Sonic Bets. Congrats to you. Congrats to Military Time. Congrats to everybody. We're out of here.